Question number 76. If the majority of the individuals in a state prosper, the state itself would prosper. Here, after if there is present verb, it is in present tense, right? If we get V1 or V1s after if, the next half should be future, and there is a would, it should be removed, and we need to write will. The state itself will prosper. Now, question number 77. The long distance train which met with an accident was carrying some army personnel. See, basically, we meet people personally. Now, here army personnel is wrong. It should be army Personnel, not army personnel. Personnel is wrong. It should be Personnel. Now, question number 78. I was thinking if I could do anything to help. I was thinking if I could do anything to help. See, after if basically we get V1, V1s, and in the next half we may get will, shall, can, may plus V1. This is first class. What about the second class? After if we get V2, in the second half we get would, could, might plus V1. What about the third class? After if we get had plus V3, the second half should be would have plus V3, could have plus V3, might have plus V3. So after if there is no present tense, there is no past tense, I mean V2, there is no had plus V3. And in the next half, there is no will V1, shall V1, can V1, may plus V1. Even would V1, could V1, might V1 cannot be seen in the first half here. Even this is not seen. It means it is not one of the if clauses. Now, in this case, after if we can accept could plus V1, would plus V1 with a past verb in the next half. Hence, there is no error in the sentence. So, we got two questions like this in the examination. And the other question in which it has been asked in SSC CGL was I'm not sure if he will come. So basically, according to if clauses, after if there should be present V1, V1s or V2 or had plus V3. So we cannot see any of those structures here in this case. Now, in the next half, basically it should be will V1, shall V1, can V1, may plus V1. Even that cannot be C1. Next, in the second clause, we see would be V1, could be V1, might be V1. Even that cannot be seen here. In the third class, there will be would have plus V3, could have plus V3, might have plus V3. Even that cannot be seen. When we cannot see those structures of if clauses, you have to understand that after if will plus V1 is accepted and in the next half present verb is accepted, even this question is error free. I mean, there is no error in this case. So actually the question is this question, 78 question. For this, I'm giving you another example in which it has been asked in the examination in the same model. Now, let's see question number 79. So, choose the best alternative. The dash in the region has been pleasant recently. See, in the options we have got climate, B. Weather. C. Weather. And D. Season. So basically, we don't use the season in the region has been present recently. Even this weather is wrong. So either this or this should be taken. Now, what is climate and what is weather? So if we speak of a days, then it will be weather. And if we speak about the averages of weather, then it is climate. The dash in the region has been present recently. It means we are talking about averages of weather. It means the answer is the climate in the region has been pleasant recently. Question number 80th. If you have roses growing in your garden, you can make a lovely dash of flowers at home. So here we have got misspelled words in A, B, and C options. Only option D is perfect in spelling, and the word is bouquet. Now, question number 81. They reached the railway station before the train dash. It means there are two completed actions in the past here, and moreover, when we get the first completed action, it has to be in had plus V3. Hence, the answer is D, had left. Now, question number 82. One who journeys from place to place. So, it is basically it should be a nomadic or itinerant. So, let's see the options. A, quack. Quack is the sound made by a dog, so it cannot be. B. Cannibal. What is cannibal? So eating human flesh is said to be cannibal. Now C. This is the answer. And let's see D. Courier terms. Next, code of diplomatic etiquette and precedence. So what is etiquette? Code of political behavior. Code of political behavior is said to be etiquette. So, code of diplomatic etiquette and precedence. So, let's see the options. A. Statesmanship. B. Diplomacy. C. Hierarchy. Hierarchy. D. Protocol. So, what should be taken here? What's the meaning of statesmanship? So, statesmanship means so it is nothing but a skill managing public relations. So, code of diplomat etiquette and precedence cannot be this. Skill in managing public relations. Statesmanship and diplomacy both are synonyms. So, what is diplomacy basically? It's nothing but a skill or profession of international relations. So, this cannot be the answer. Now, I think everyone knows what is hierarchy. It's nothing. So, for example, if you have some property, your son will be heir to this property, then it is said to be hierarchy. This cannot be the answer. The answer is protocol. 84 voice, sorry, improvement of the sentences. The water did not seem unduly cold to the swimmer. The question is covered with grease. Covered with grease. The water did not seem unduly cold to the swimmer. Option A. Covered. The water did not seem unduly cold to the swimmer. Option B, as it was covered with grease. As it was covered with grease. Covered with grease, the water did not get really cold to the swimmer. It means who was covered or what was covered with grease. So it is not the swimmer which was covered with grease. It should be both sides. If you go to the remaining options also, it is very clear in option A that he was covered and he did not feel that. So option A is correct. Now question number 85. If I had played well, I would have won the match. See here, it is I had played well, which is given in bold letters. Just look at this. It is given like this. If I had played well, and the second half there is would have plus V3. When there is had plus V3, then would have plus V3 is accepted. As this is an improvement, then we have to discuss whether there is an option with had plus subject plus V3 in the options. If we get this, we know very well that after if there is had plus V3, then the next option should be would have plus V3. There is no error in this. But if it is an improvement, remember that if you get this structure, then this could be the answer. But in these options, we cannot find this structure. Hence, the answer is no improvement. Now, question number 86. When we came out of the restaurant, when we came out of the restaurant, it was 11:30. 11:30. Now, option A, when, so this was given in bold letters. When we came out of the restaurant, sorry, it should be when we came is wrong. It should be when we had come. So in the option, it was given as like this. Option B, after we came out of the restaurant. Next, see, when we have come out of the restaurant. Now, option D is no improvement. Look at this. The letters, the words which are given in bold letters are underlined by me in black. And you can see that the next half is in past tense. Then a present option cannot be taken. Moreover, let's see B. After we came out of the restaurant, it was 11:30. It would be in a way in which we may feel that it is wrong, right? But the thing is, when we came out of the restaurant, it was 11:30. So in the given question, it is not in the sense that after we came out, it is 11. So there is no sense of taking this option. So we cannot take this. And option A is with had plus V3. So if we look at the question clearly, is there any sense of having first completed and second completed in the actions? No, we cannot find this. When we came out of the restaurant, it was 11:30. What does it mean? At the time they came out of the restaurant, it was 11. So what I think is there is no need of taking had plus V3. Why? Because we don't have a sense of first completed and second completed. Hence, the answer is no improvement. Option D is correct. Now, question number 87. So, the structure is this or reaching. So, or reaching means is, am, or being reached. One of the options should be in this structure. So, whatever the option is in this structure, this is the answer. So, this is only in option B. So, option B is the correct answer. Now, question number 88. She said, I will give you 100 rupees to keep your mouth shut. Right. So, will should be changed to would. So, what are the options with would? So, here we can eliminate option B. And now we have got option A, B, sorry, option A, C, D. Now option C is like this. He suggested to him. Actually, we use he suggested him, not suggested to him. Even option C can be eliminated. Now we have got option A and option D. A for auntie and D for donkey. See, in option A, it is given as this. She said that she would give him 100 rupees to keep his mouth shut. In option D, this is option A. Option A is this. She said that. What about option D? It is given as she proposed that she would give him 100 rupees to keep his mouth shut. She proposed that she would give him 100 rupees to keep his mouth shut. So in these options, better we go for propose. Why? Because in the question itself there is, she said I will give you 100 rupees to keep your mouth shut. So she proposed. Hence the option is option D. Now let's see question number 89. So synonyms, prophylactic. So options are given as antagonistic, antagonistic, B toxic, C preventive, D purgative. So let's see the meanings of these words. What is antagonistic? It means opponent. So at first, what is the meaning of prophylactic? So prophylactic means intended to prevent a disease. This is the meaning of prophylactic. And option A is antagonistic, which means opponent. And I think everyone knows toxic, so this cannot be, and even this cannot be. And option C is preventive. And what about purgative? Purgative is laxative in nature. So even this cannot be the answer. Hence, option C is the correct answer. Now, question number 90. Preponderance. So, what's the meaning of preponderance? So, preponderance means to be in greater in number or importance. In number or in importance. This is the meaning of preponderance. What are the options given? Preeminence. So, what's the meaning of preeminence? Superiority. Option B, dominance. Option C, domineering. Option D, preoccupation. Preoccupation means so preoccupied by some work. So this could not be the answer. So preponderance means to be in greater in number or importance. So automatically they will dominate, right? So here in the meaning of dominate we have got two words. One is dominance and the other is domineering. But the word is a noun, hence we need to give importance to option B as dominance is a noun. Now question number 91, jettison. See actually now we have to go to antonyms. So jettison means to throw or to drop something from flight. Basically this is the meaning, and even it can be taken in the sense of abandon. So let's see the options. A is accept, B is reward, C is preserve, D is consent. So what's the meaning of consent? Consent is nothing but accord. What's the meaning of accord? It means agreement. Now the question is abandon and we need to take antonym. So in these options we cannot take reward or preserve. So we need to take accept. Question number 92, detest. So what's the meaning of detest? So detest means hate. Now let's see the options. Option A is test, no. Option B is a dislike. It becomes synonym. We are talking about antonyms, hence even this can be eliminated. Option C is like, yes, this is the correct answer. Option D is interest. So this is the option to be taken. Now question number 93, Find the odd word. Hypochondria. B. Hypochondria. Option C is hypochondria. Option D is hypochondria. See, if you see B, for hypo there are two P's in option B. So option B can be eliminated. And in option C, in the spelling of hypochondria, at the last there is REA. It should not be REA, it should be RIA. Hence, option C can be eliminated. Even in option D, we can find that there is the same spelling with REA. Hence, B, C, D are eliminated. And option A is the odd word here. Question number 94. Carrot and stick policy. So, what is the meaning of this idiom? Carrot and stick policy means to reward and punish. So, the option with that meaning is option D. Now, question number 95. The idiom is spread like wildfire. So, the meaning should be to be widespread. It means spread rapidly. So, with third option, we have got option A. Hence, option A is correct. Now, let's see the comprehension passage. Question number 96. What is the assumption made by Strauss and Hoe? So A. Alternate generations live similar lives. B. Four generations coexist at one and the same time. C. The cycles of generations share common features and moods. D. Each constitutional era corresponds to recurring types of historical events and moods. So let's see this. So if we see in the first 4 or 5 lines, we can observe that option D is to be the correct answer. Why? Because in the line 3, it is given like this. They refer to each cycle of 4 generations as a constellation, and they posit that each constellational era corresponds to recurring types of historical events and moods. So here itself we have got this, that option D is correct. Now question number 97. What is 97? What is the dissimilarity between adjacent generations? So when we go through the options, it is very clear that they do not live similar lives. So in that, option A is correct. Now question number 98. According to the passage, which of the following statements can be inferred? So even if we go through the total passage, we can understand that we don't get the exact answer here. But just by going through elimination process, the only thing which is correct in the options is C. Hence, option C is correct. Now, question number 99. According to the passage, what happens to the civic generation as its members enter midlife? So, option A is it is attacked by adults who are coming of age. No, this option is not in the passage. Option B, it is attacked by adults who are visionary elders. Yes, this is the correct option. Option C is adaptives. Option D is regarding adaptives. So we can understand from the passage that after civics we get adaptives. So here idealists or elders when compared to adaptives, and these idealists would attack these civics, not adaptives. Hence, option C is the correct option. Sorry, option B, not C. So option C is regarding adaptives. Question number 100. Pragmatic most closely means. So what is pragmatic? Pragmatic means something practical. So option B is correct. Why? Because it is in the meaning of acting in a practical way. So thank you. Have a great day.